Hi, I'm Chris from the Carrington Jungle, and it's June 1st, time for a garden tour. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. It's been 3 months since we've done a garden tour. It's just been really busy and a lot going on, but I'll try and get better at doing these every month, and I've got a whole bunch of propagation videos I would like to do soon too. But there's been some progress back here, and I'll kind of show you what's going on. It's been a bad drought, and I guess it just rained now, but we haven't had any real rain in a couple of months. But we got the well and irrigation finally set up, and I'll show you that too, and that spared our plants the most of it. The cannas and caladiums are coming up really nice though around the pergola. And we've got a bunch of pots that are all, for the most part, cuttings we've taken and gotten going, and they need to be getting in the ground soon. But my parents were trimming back their cordyline and copper leaves, so I took cuttings from them, and they're all doing really nice, and they're ready to be put in the ground. But it costs nothing, and we got like 40 plants for free. Sweet potato cuttings. There's some pothos back there. But the Dutchman's pipe vines we bought, I think that was new on the first video, has reached the top of the pergola. I need to climb up there and kind of get them so they're growing all over the top, but hopefully by the end of summer we'll have good shade back here, which will be very nice. They're all the way up there. But I guess we'll start where we always do, go over and say hello to the ginger. He's got flowers now, which he wasn't on irrigation until maybe 2 weeks ago, so he was hit pretty rough by the drought. But he's coming back now, he'll be fine. And we should be able to pretty soon start dividing him up and getting more plants out of him too. The cannas along the front are coming up. We were going to take these out, and we took some out and never got the rest. But they'll work for this year. Our Sabrina Bananas. We pulled 2 for the back bed. And I think we have 3, 4, 5, 6 still in that clump. And again, that was just one banana we bought for $10, and it's just continuing to throw pups and make more. The cannas are going crazy like cannas do. We're trying to pot up and sell some of those, but hopefully we can get rid of some because they're growing into the path and all that, but they're forming a nice privacy barrier around the pergola for now. Over here, the Dendrocalamus, Latiforus, or sweet shoot bamboo. He's not thrown any shoots yet this year, but he's really bushing out, so that'll get him energy to throw new shoots soon, hopefully. But nope, nothing yet. Hopefully soon. The Helicona, I think this is Hot Rio Nights. He's taller than me now, and he's bouncing back good. Elephant ears are popping up. This is a Bambooza textilis contracta bamboo. He's got one new shoot. Copper leaf is bushing back out. Papaya is getting taller. Over here, there's a whole bunch of plants we've dug up and probably will sell, but maybe we'll keep some of them so we've got more for next year, but they're all small running helicanas. Pretty flowers. But these are sassies. We've got some bromeliads somebody was giving away on Marketplace. A couple little elephant ears. These are Guyana helicanas. I haven't seen any of those flower yet. Then we've got more cannas back there. The Alexander palms are doing good. Now this bamboo is red shoot. I think I don't remember. But he was doing okay last year, and he's got 5 new shoots coming up. But I think this will get 40 to 60 feet tall when it's mature. But there's the new shoot coming up through the top now. Let me show you how big it is at the base. So compared to last year's, and then this year's. And there's another one there. Little one right here. But right now there's 5 new shoots, so hopefully, I'm hoping they'll get 20, 25 feet this year. And that'll just block out the neighbors really well. And finally get some shade back here, because there's not much. Got some caladiums, some sweet potato vines. Got 2 monsteras planted now, which is exciting. Hopefully they get bigger and fill up. But we had them inside and they just weren't doing so great. We put them out here and they're really adjusting well and bouncing back. I'm excited about them. Bambooza Old Hemi Heros. No new shoots yet this year, but we also transplanted them from when we had a center island over there, so that's a little rough on him. He'll be alright. Another papaya, giant upright elephant ear, bunch of cannas. Pretty bromeliad flowering. And then this is Bambooza Nana, which is actually not a bambooza. They reclassified it and I forget what it's called. But he's thrown 1 shoot this year. Probably 12 foot tall, and he's just starting to branch out. So that's exciting. The back wall is finally starting to fill in a bit. We had planted 7 Textilis gracilis along the back. We'll hop back there. The one at the far end we planted, I want to say August, somewhere around there. And then the other 6 up here we planted October. So they've been in the ground maybe 8 months and they're just starting to throw good sized shoots. They're not branching out yet, but it's a 6 foot fence, so they've got to be 8 foot tall. And hopefully they'll just continue to grow and spread. And we'll get some good size on them. But this one over here has been in the ground less than a year. We've got a bunch of canes. And they're probably 10, 12 foot. And they're just starting to branch out now. You can see them just starting to throw little branches, and they won't get big like the other ones. But that'll be nice when we just have a green backdrop instead of a white fence. And then we've got some elephant ears. These were just bulbs I got at Lowe's. I think it was like 4 bulbs for $10. Not all of them grew, but they're cheap. bunch of cordylines we did from cuttings last year. And then we got 4 cordyline kiwis spaced every other. And they're doing good. Again, it was really dry until we got the well working, so everything suffered a bit, but here's the Sabrina Banana. So we transplanted 2 pups we just dug out from the main plant, and they're doing really good. We divided up the big clumping helicanas, and they're all really coming back now and throwing lots of new shoots. So they'll form a nice big mound, and then we've got ginger in the middle, same gingers at the beginning of the video. So as it all comes up, this will just be a giant green lush wall, hopefully. I want to get some more sweet potatoes and some bromeliads and more elephant ears to kind of do the front lower level, but all coming along nicely. And the 3 palm trees back here, oh, that's the first new palm frond since we planted them, but they got really beat up on the way here, and then we had them standing up for a couple days before we could plant them, and they blew over twice, and then they ended up laying on the ground for a few days, so they're bouncing back. Ginger back there. We'll go check on the yellow bamboo. I think it's Hawaiian gold. But he's not on a sprinkler, he's on a drip line, so he's still been pretty thirsty. But we've got 1 new shoot, this green and yellow striped one. So he'll probably get to about 8 feet, and hopefully the rain becomes regular now and he'll really take off. Old palm tree, I don't even know what kind it is. I forget the name of this guy, but I'll look it up later. But grows good from cuttings and supposed to grow 4 to 6 feet in a growing season, so it's pretty and tropical. I'm excited to see what he'll do. More cordyline cuttings. Other than those 4 kiwi cordylines, we haven't bought a single one. There's just all stuff we've been able to cut and reproduce. These are ice cream bananas, and now the pups coming off of them. I think he's got 4 pups right now, but the biggest pup is bigger than when we bought the plant. That was less than a year ago, but we've got him and that one over there, so 2. This is the same red shoot bamboo as on the other side, and it's weird how they grow so different, but he threw 3 shoots very start of spring, maybe February, March. They've all leafed out and now nothing, but hopefully towards the end of the year he'll throw some good size shoots too. Another croton. I need to get some more plants to fill this up. And we've got, still working on the mulch pile, but we'll bury all the irrigation lines and power cords and stuff, so that's all invisible. Another copper leaf, but it's the green and cream colored one. We've got 2 of those. I'm excited for them, and they grow so good from cuttings. That's a Mekong giant banana, which they seemed really diseased the first year and very thirsty, and now he's finally getting some height. They're supposed to stay a lot skinnier on the stems than like the ice cream bananas, but they're just ornamentals. They don't have to support fruit or anything. They'll get little fruits that you can't eat and then they'll die, but still alive. We'll see what it does. Another Latiforus bamboo. all the little shoots from when we planted him have died off, and he's just bushing out now. Hopefully get some good shoots this year. Papayas on the papaya tree, so that's cool. And those maybe we planted from seed a year and a half ago. Bought a papaya from Publix. Cannas and cordyline and crotons and sweet potato vine. Vegetable garden's looking really rough. We need to pull out the broccoli. But we have little lima beans. And there's green beans in the back, and we have little green beans too. We had an awesome harvest of carrots and turnips. Now it's too hot for the cabbages, they're just burning up. Giant thorny bamboo, Guana exclifora or something like that. Dug up, thought we killed it. Now that it's getting water, it's greening back up, so I need to prune him back, and I'll just leave him in the pot till we figure out what's going to happen to him. We had mounds of excess canna we dug up. They're just grown out of the mounds. Repainting the house. Work in progress. Helicana we transplanted. Last year it was on the other side of the yard. It's taken nicely and about as tall as me. We've got 3 Bambooza multiplex golden goddesses that have just started throwing a couple of shoots. They're on a drip line. I don't think they're on a sprinkler over here, but they're doing all right. Persian Shields we took from cutting last year. I need to do a bunch more cuttings of them too, but we've already got a video on how to do that. Chinese Dwarf bamboo right here. And I'm going to trench where all these hoses are too, so all that'll be invisible, which will look nice. These are Musa Basju, another ornamental banana that forms like a little grove. They also seem really stunted, but now they're getting water, so we'll see what they do. Caladiums and cannas and a bunch of trash. And there's the pipe vine. Another Latiforus. We finally divided up. We had some Tropicana cannas. I bought 1. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the 1. But they were in, I think they were in a pot and really stunted. And now it's throwing all sorts of shoots and they should come back. Black coral elephant ear we divided up. And they're all looking really good right now. And again, that was one $10 plant. That's going to be an upright giant elephant ear. That was another bulb we got from Lowe's, so hopefully it does good. And our Areca palm that we dug out of the ground at somebody's trailer because they didn't want it. It's really starting to take now. For a while I was worried it wasn't going to make it, but it will, and it's got new fronds coming up on the top, so they should open up soon, and that'll be exciting. Which still a ways to go, but it's really coming along, and I think this will be a really good year for the backyard. And last time I mentioned that there was an old pipe that looked like it used to be a well, and we dropped a bolt with some string to it and hit water at 5 foot, and it went down about 20 foot. Since then we've got a cheap Harbor Freight pump and piped it all up, and it's only capable of producing about 4 gallons a minute, so a normal faucet will do 10-12 without a restrictor on it. So it can't run like a regular full sprinkler system, But I've got it split up onto 11 zones. Just using little Melnor timers. About half of them are soaker hose, which it pushes really nicely. And then we can run 4 to 5 of these mini wobbler heads that we installed on PVC with just a spike base with a pass-through. And 4 to 5 of those, they'll throw maybe 20 feet at a half gallon a minute. And pretty much the entire yard now, other than like that back corner by the house, is getting watered 35 minutes 3 times a day with the soaker hoses running overnight. And we're pulling maybe close to 2,000 gallons a day just out of the ground, and whatever the plants need they take, and then it just seeps back into the ground. But it's really made such a difference. You can see it staining the white fence. It's got a lot of iron in it. But yeah, it's been maybe 3-4 weeks since it's been working. And before that, we hadn't had rain in months. And now it's all greening up and coming back. It should make for a great growing season. Don't think there's much else to show you yet. Once we get this part of the house painted, we'll work on cleaning up these beds along the house, and got a bunch of plans for what plants we'll put there. There's another one of the green and cream colored copper leaves. Petrocrotons. But that's it for right now. I'll try and be more regular with these, and like I said, I've got a bunch of different plants I want to do propagation videos of. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day. If you want, like or subscribe to our videos. And thank you very much. Bye.